How the fuck? You know what? Let me start out by saying this. It is clear to me that I went through a metamorphosis in my life. And the metamorphosis that I went through is in this new life right here, in this new person that I've evolved into. I got boundaries. I got fucking requirements. You feel me? And I totally get that those are the things that will wean unnecessary people out of your life. I get it. It's great. I'm saying it's great. It cuts out a lot of would have been otherwise unnecessary work for me. You know what I'm saying? But here's the shit that's like kind of bugged out to me, which women of logic don't try to make logic out of shit that don't make sense. You know what I'm saying? We don't fucking do that. But the shit, you know, I just want to put this out there because the shit that I don't understand is how the fuck people got the fucking nerve to get an attitude with you and call theyself disowning you or disliking you because you won't fucking allow yourself to be misused, abused, and mistreated. Like, I'm gonna give you a fucking example. In my metamorphosis, I see clearly I need to, when I get back into dating seriously, I need to date men and not niggas. Alright? And there is a fucking difference. Contrary to fucking popular belief, baby, and contrary to hip-hop culture, there is a fucking difference. Because even though all communication is good and it is needed, but there are some discussions that you'll have with men that niggas just don't understand. Because niggas feel some type of way when they don't allow, when you don't allow yourself to be victim to their bullshit. Niggas feel some fucking type of way because not only do you have boundaries, but you have morals and you have principles that you stand on. Niggas feel some type of way so motherfucking much that they got the nerve to put that shit under the title of being hostility or stuck up. First of all, let's get back to the basics. Y'all, a lot of y'all niggas ain't even R. Kelly. Alright, y'all not motherfucking R. Kelly. Now, let me help you understand what I mean by that. Motherfucking R. Kelly, although he did like underage girls, but that's not why I'm making a comparison. I'm making a comparison to R. Kelly because R. Kelly, I don't know if he fit under the criteria of a narcissist, but I'm gonna say this. That motherfucker had a lot of money. He could have had any motherfucking woman in the world. He chose to date underage girls. The reason why I'm almost for certain I could put money on it, why he chose to date underage girls, was because he knew that they would be more consumed with his fame and his fortune, and he can basically have them do and say and be whatever the fucking type he would have, like he wouldn't get no real pushback. The experience, you know, i.e. from, you know, the bitches that he was pissing on and making videos and all of that other type of shit. You understand what I'm saying? Now, I ain't motherfucking saying ain't no motherfucking, you know, grown women like that. I'm saying maturity is a fucking mind state. And the reason why I'm making a comparison to R. Kelly is because a lot of y'all niggas really have no type of foundation in your manhood. You have type of fucking validity in your manhood. A lot of y'all niggas is still living off of your glory days about what the fuck you used to do with all these fucking war stories and all this other type of bullshit. So your motherfucking funds ain't even really up there to be trying to have your boundaries set up where you feel like you could treat a bitch any type of way. Like there's no negotiation tactic with niggas. You feel what I'm saying? With motherfucking niggas, niggas is like, check this shit out, for a lack of better words, and I'm about to be very sarcastic in this example. But for a lack of better words, check this shit out. I ain't really got shit, but I don't give a fuck that I ain't got shit. You know what I'm saying? I'm feeling you. You know, I want to fuck you, but don't be the type of bitch that thinks she gonna be telling me what to do. Don't be the type of bitch that think you gonna tell me I can't fuck. Don't be the type of bitch that act like you all that when you fucking with me. You gotta conform to what the fuck I like. And if you don't conform to what the fuck I like, I don't want to fuck with you. That's how a lot of niggas act. And it's just bugged the fuck out to me. Not only how did y'all even come to that fucking conclusion, but it's bugged the fuck out to me because it's like, here you is, you nothing ass nigga. Here you is with all these fucking boundaries, regardless or codes of conduct that you require. Okay? Here the fuck you is. But then you don't want me to have the same for myself. You don't want me to protect myself. You don't want me to have expectations of you. Not even high expectations, because we, you know, in my fucking age category, it's not about having high expectations, nigga. We talking about basic shit. Basic nigga shit you can't even fucking get right. So whatever my basics is, or whatever I might deem my minimum is, you don't even want to do that. Your sole fucking purpose to even fuck with me is to have some type of pussy on a constant basis that you can control. But I'm looking at your track record. The bitches that you fuck with was all trash. Alright, fuck it, that ain't important. You know what I'm saying? That ain't important. You have no fucking real stability at all. Or you just really basically getting your shit together. Alright, but that ain't important. Fuck it, but that ain't important. You're trying to convince me that I should allow you to mistreat me, misuse me, disrespect me at your fucking convenience, because that makes you feel better about being a man in our situationship. We got a fucking situationship going on, nigga. And you not offering fucking, ain't no fucking friends with benefits. What the fuck is friends with benefits, nigga, when ain't nobody really benefiting? Nigga, you don't even know my body enough to please me. So you're basically the only one really getting pleased. You don't want to take the time to really learn my body and see what it is that I like, because whatever it is that I like is not of importance to you. It's all the fuck about you. So, you know, I'm just confused on how this shit even fucking go. And then y'all motherfucking bitches is putting up with this. A lot of bitches that put up with this shit. Like, there's a lot of bitches that don't even know they fucking body enough that a nigga get on top of them, and when he finished, the session is finished, and they good with that shit. And I'm talking about niggas now, because oftentimes this is not conversations that you will have with men. The conversations that you have with men are not only intriguing and interesting, but they are mind building. And when you get to be a woman of a certain status, remember, I honestly feel maturity is in a mind. So when you get to be a woman of a certain status, I don't give give a fuck what your physical age is. Yes, you want physical attraction, but what turns you on more is the mindset of a man. How does he operate? What makes him operate? What, not just his likes and dislikes. This is not the only thing that's intriguing you and that you will speak on, but he's more interested in trying to learn you as well. Like, there's a proper exchange of energy and information. So you don't have to be upset or be aggravated or feel like you're being dismissed or feel like you're being dishonored when you're dealing with a man. Because not only is he going to be able to know how to approach you, he has an understanding in his masculinity that anything he gives his energy to requires a level of maintenance. You got this beautiful ass house or this dope ass apartment, or you got this car, or you got the bitch of your liking. Everything in your life requires maintenance. Everything. Whether it's your own personal body or the aforementioned items, it all requires maintenance. But at least also with men, there's a bargaining tool. And I'm not in no type of way saying that you can bargain, or they have to negotiate their finances. I'm not fucking saying that. The reason why women, understand what the fuck I'm saying. The reason why women are attracted to men is because the demeanor, the status, the confidence, the self-knowledge, wisdom, understanding that he have about himself. I'm not saying that he got to sell his soul. That's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying that is negotiable to a woman to say, well, because he has value in himself, he understands that I hold myself to a certain esteem. And so he doesn't feel less of a man if I decide that one of his requirements isn't for me. His manhood doesn't feel challenged. He doesn't feel like he has to belittle me because I don't want to conform to one or some or all of his requirements. You understand what the fuck I'm saying? Like, niggas, you really be in a bag because you won't allow them to mistreat you. You could start out fairly cool with a dude, get to know a dude. This shit cool. Yeah, he cool, he alright. You know what I'm saying? He alright, I fucks with him, he alright. And then somewhere along the way, niggas start doing nigga shit. And because y'all establish a rapport, because he start doing nigga shit, he expects you not to say nothing. And when you call him on his shit, he got a fucking problem with it. And let me tell you, baby, that right there, my dear, is a fucking red flag. That's a red flag. We way past that meme about anybody who takes your communication as an argument is immature. Oh, we way past that. That's the first red flag. If any type of way a woman communicates with you something that you have done that she does not like, and she seeks to get understanding or at least some type of mediation about it, or common ground about it, or understand about it, and it pisses you off or it pisses that nigga off even more, that's a whole motherfucking red flag. That shit right there means, let me tell you what that mean in niggerdom. You bring a problem to a nigga that he done did, and that nigga get an extra attitude, you know what that shit mean? That shit mean, bitch, why you even talking? coming from his egotistical machinoism, and that's even coming in your own self-conscious as a woman. The fucking alarm is ringing off in both of y'all motherfucking head to leave this nigga the fuck alone. Mind you, I said nigga. You do something that I don't fucking like, and I bring it to your attention, and I know I talk aggressively and passionately, but this is not directed to at all offend anyone. But I'm talking some shit to you that you did that I didn't fucking like. And motherfucker, you try to fucking flip the script on me, turn the tables around, because you really getting the attitude that I'm questioning you, or I'm speaking to you, or I'm defending myself, or any of that type of shit. First thing a nigga think is, bitch, what you even talking about? Like, why the fuck is you even talking to me? And your alter ego or your guide or whoever, your inner person is gonna say the same thing. She gonna say, bitch, why you even talking to this nigga? Because if that's the fucking kind of reaction that you're gonna get, that's your fucking first red alarm right there. That's your first red flag right there. That y'all not on the same type of page or the same type of time, and that nigga has no sincere interest in your well-being at all. Because a man, when you bring your issues to a man, whether it's an issue you have with him, whether it's an issue you have outside of him, when you bring it to his attention, regardless of what your relationship status is, regardless of what, it could be a situation, it could be a fucking relationship, whatever the fuck it is, he's going to listen, and he's going to give you some type of advice. With a man, even, I'm not talking about it's not the advice you wanted. I'm not talking about he ain't say what I want to hear. I'm not talking about that shit. I'm just trying to help you understand or decipher by example. I'm making examples of the difference between men and niggas, because it is a fucking difference. And I am at the stage in my life right now where I ain't got time for these niggas. And that song that Little Duval sang, listen, baby, I know it's old, but that is my motherfucking anthem. You know how when you go to therapy, and maybe y'all don't, but there's this cliche saying in fucking therapy, you know, like, when you get upset, count backwards from 10 or count backwards from 20 and breathe, and it allows you to work your way through the emotion, and you'll begin to calm down. Well, baby, you know what my way of counting is? I got to sing that fucking Little Duval song. That is my personal anthem. And I'm going to sing the hook just so you could be reminded. I'm living my best life. I ain't going back and forth with you niggas. I'm living my best life. And I ain't going back and forth with you bitches. I'm living my best life. See that shit right there? That's me all day, baby. That's me all motherfucking day. That's my anthem. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. That's my anthem. And that's the way I count backwards. So I ain't that 20, 19, 18, 17. No, that ain't me. That ain't me. Pardon me, that was my easy pass that fell out the window. That ain't the way I could count backwards and calm down. I got to remind myself to preserve my energy for motherfuckers that ain't worth it. And I have made a conscious decision in my metamorphosis to stop dealing with niggas. Miss nigga, I ain't dealing with y'all no more. Because I'm living my best life. It is now time for me to step into my absolute best life. My absolute greatness. I am motherfucking 47 years old. Baby, it took me a while to get here, but I fucking made it. Thank you to the universe. So grateful to the creator. Thank you to my spiritual team who assisted me, helped me get through some pain. I had some pain. I had some fucking pain that I had to deal with. And not just fucking heartbreak. You deal with disappointment. Not just relationship or romantic disappointment, but disappointment from fucking family members, you know, who did you wrong, who did you dirty for no motherfucking reason. so-called friends that, you know, you felt you had a sincere relationship with, but, you know, bitches turn out to be not who the fuck they portrayed themselves to be. All type of shit, you know, shit that life throw at you. You know what I'm saying? So I done been through some shit to get to this point, but I done made it to this motherfucking point. And I have made a decision not to deal with you, Miss Nigga. I'm not dealing with no niggas. I'm not dealing with no Miss Niggas. I am in a royal time in my life. Now, again, you know, if you watched any of my old videos, you will understand that I haven't had self-esteem issues, but that's not what I'm saying when I say I'm stepping into my royalty. I have always been a motherfucking queen, just like yourself. Right? Always. Because our fucking circumstances and experiences aren't what make us, though they may shape us. But I've always been a fucking queen. But now I'm at the stage in my healing and in my self-evolution, right? That I'm experiencing an all-over ascension. Excuse me. Because I get a little excited and my words start getting tangled. I am experiencing an all-around ascension. And at this very moment, I am identifying with the God that is within me. So, all the time that I have been on a religious journey and then it transferred over to a spiritual journey, all that time, you know, I was looking for God on the outside. And I'm not saying that he is not on the outside, but he is definitely within. And I have finally been able to identify that part of myself, the God within. I am excited about it. I am loving it. I am grateful for it. And so in that part that I'm dealing with within my life, in this ascension, I'm not dealing with nothing less than me. I'm not dealing with nothing less than me. You understand? Because motherfuckers will be upset at you for the smallest things, for the slightest things, and will put more focus and more intent towards trying to bring you down than trying to better their situation to uplift themselves. And I don't got time for fucking people like that. So this was my motherfucking word for the day. You know what I'm saying? I wish y'all peace. I wish y'all peace. I wish you peace. Have a wonderful, wonderful day.